Each day starts with the sound of a bell, marking the beginning of a carefully regulated morning routine. Immediately, a compliance score is assigned, reflecting how closely individuals adhere to expected behaviors. In this society, surveillance is constant, and every movement is tracked. Even small lapses, such as brief delays, are quickly identified and noted. This system underscores the value placed on conformity and the consequences of deviating from prescribed norms. Breakfast is a routine affair, carefully structured to maximize efficiency, with little consideration for personal preference. The protagonist follows a strict daily schedule, preparing for another day of monotonous factory work. Any attempt to request changes or express individuality is quickly dismissed, reinforcing a culture of conformity. The environment prioritizes productivity over personal expression, leaving the protagonist feeling isolated and restricted. This atmosphere sets the tone for a day where personal desires are overshadowed by the demands of the system. Outside, the environment is carefully regulated to ensure strict conformity among citizens. Drones patrol the streets, monitoring behavior and intervening whenever someone strays from their assigned conduct. Social interaction is actively discouraged, as authorities believe it could disrupt the established order. The result is a society where individuality is suppressed and uniformity is maintained at all costs. Within the factory walls, workers carry out repetitive duties while being closely monitored at all times. Any lapse in productivity is met with increasing penalties, creating a tense atmosphere where efficiency is paramount. The possibility of removal hangs over those who struggle to keep pace, reinforcing a sense of vulnerability. Acts of resistance, no matter how brief, are quickly suppressed, ensuring strict adherence to the established order. This environment leaves little room for individuality or dissent. As dusk settles, the protagonist receives stern warnings for straying from expected behavior. In the quiet that follows, they contemplate the erosion of individuality within a society that forbids both dreaming and personal choice. This introspection sparks a subtle act of resistance, challenging the rigid boundaries imposed by the system. Suddenly, an unforeseen chance for escape presents itself, forcing the protagonist to weigh the risks of compliance against the allure of freedom. The decision now rests between surrendering to control or daring to resist, with the future hanging in the balance.